Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Dairyman Story. My name is Frank, as always, and we're trying to get onto the fields where it's not too wet. Unfortunately, we got nothing but rain yesterday. That really dented our progress. We got everything baled from the first cut silage that was mowed down, at least. We haven't got it all carted in yet, but it's all baled and wrapped in the fields there. And what we desperately need to do, though, at the moment is get on top of our slurry tank at the moment, because it is full to burst, and so we're trying to get a few loads out into some of the fields around the main yard here. We've got one more tank load we're going to fill up to put into that field we've just come from, and then we're going to ferry a few loads down to the bottom, down to the slurry lagoon that's still parked up there, so we'll try and get that one kicking along a little bit more. But yeah, we are in desperate need to get rid of some of this. It is very, very full at the moment, and we just haven't been able to get out, to be honest. Not being able to get into the fields. We had silage work that we needed to do, and just couldn't really get going with it. But yeah, we're going to try and get that done as much as possible today. Like I say, it did rain for a steady pretty much 8-9 hours yesterday. It just consistently ruined my day, so we're going to try and get around that and get caught up. We did get a few trailer loads of bales brought back to the yard, and also some stacked up down by the new yard to be as well. But as you can see, there's still these two fields here and the one over the road there that we are going to look to jump into with the 68. To do here, though, just mind myself coming in. There we go. But yeah, the milk tanker's been in this morning as well, taking a load away, and we're moving on. It's been about 2 weeks since I last showed you what was going on down at the main yard, though, or what's going to be the new cattle yard. So we're going to have a look down there as well, because there's some pretty big, interesting changes there. Let's get around that corner. There we go. And yeah, we're going to, we've got a structure down there now that we're going to have a look at as well, which is rather exciting. Nothing beats a bit of the old school 7710 power, that is for sure. Yeah, it's coming through there quite nicely. Cattle are doing well. The grass is really kicking on and growing now, which is great, because we're going to be really kicking forward on a second cut where possible. Need to unfold that as well, I suppose. We'll just shut that up and bring this in. Wonderful stuff. Ooh, it's a heavy old pipe. Alright, so we are going to take ourselves around here, and yeah, let's get ourselves back down to the main yard. We've put slurry on that little field at the back there. We've got, like I say, I've probably taken about this morning, it's only about 10 o'clock. I've already taken 4 loads out there, so we've got a little bit more breathing space, not a lot. I'd like to take another 4 or 5 by the end of it today. That should really clear it. A dent in the tank there, at least, if nothing else, because yeah, it's just struggling. But yeah, what we need to do is get all this grass cut so we can get back onto the fresh silage ground, although we're not going to get anything mowed down for a while now, it would look like, because that's going to really put a dent into our work. However, we can only try and push on and see what we can do. We're going to go back down to that other field, though, and we'll get that one taken care of at least. We're going to probably, next few days, once we get all this silage work taken care of, we're going to turn our attention back towards some of our cereal, some of our spring barley that we have in the ground, because that looks like it's tillering out quite nicely now, but it is going to need a second application of fertilizer on there, maybe some, we'll have to look into what it's looking like from a weed growth standpoint. You're going to have a bit of a crop walk, see what that looks like, but we'll get the silage done first, make sure the cow's looking good, as always, and then yeah, we're going to go for a drive in a little bit as well, down to the new build. Just kind of have a brief show of what's going on there. There's a few changes since we were last year, obviously the main structure as well, but a few smaller things to boot. But yeah, all in good time, I am sure. But at least it's sunny today. It should dry things up hopefully a bit faster than it would without that sun. The wind isn't too bad at all either, so that's quite decent. But yeah, we've got these fields here to do as well. I still have what's it going to be? There's the area around the new yard there, and then there's 1, 2, 3 fields left to mow. So yeah, we're still looking at a fair amount to cut down there. Actually, it's probably about another 40 acres to do for first cut silage. Obviously everything else is starting to grow back again, and we'll be getting the second cut done as soon as possible. But yeah, plenty left to go as far as I'm concerned. In we go here. Corner. And what we'll do is we'll just stick up the drone here for a little bit. We'll get some good aerial shots of while we're spreading slurry, and we'll see how we get on.
A storm is coming, but I'm prepared. I'll be gone for a while, but don't be scared. Right now, I don't know if I'll ever arrive where the grass is green, we're still alive. I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole to make myself whole again. You want the truth and you're having doubts, but if I tell you now, the sun dies out. 'Cause I can only give you my heart when the darkest clouds begin to part. I hope I'll see you on the other side. I know that I'll be paying for the ride into the black hole. Sing for my soul through the black hole to make myself whole again. I'll give you my love, can't give you my love. No, I'll give you my love, can't give you my love. I'll give you my love into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Okay, folks, we're just about empty here, I do believe. It's nearly at the bottom there. Now, people will be wondering why we're kind of overlapping it here. It is a very watery slurry. There we go. And before we're done that, yeah, so not much substance to it at all, very, very watery. So we are just kind of putting it on a little bit thicker. And that's why we're kind of, yeah, doubling up really. So, but yeah, it also means that we are taking a lot of the bulk out of the tank, a lot of the water weight, so that we can actually get into there and take out some of the mass, some of the volume, which is going to be good, keep us going for a bit longer. We're going to do exactly the same again, but this time we're going to load up and take it for a bit of a ride down to the bottom. So we will do that because you've already seen me drive this road a few times, so we'll get on with that now, and then we'll come back to you when we're down there with a little bit of an update to see what's going on and what some of the new build looks like. Alright folks, welcome back. We have just finished unloading the Abbey tanker over into the lagoon there. It's actually going to spread to this, but I'm wondering if as it dries up, we might get into here with the mows and just take this top off. I think it's a little bit too long to leave, but I think we really want to just get it cut down, bail off what we can, and then we'll get a better second cut off it there as well to get some more slurry down. These two bales were left over from, we were going to use them when we had the cattle down here. They're of course gone. Yeah. So that's why this grass is kind of a little bit too long to roll or to put anything onto. Not quite long enough to get a decent first cut, but yeah, we'll certainly give it the best shot. And then yeah, we're looking good over the fence here. We're just gonna have a quick peek over, see what the Spring Valley's doing over down here. We've got this field and the one over there, of course, that we could definitely have a look into, see how we get going. And see what it all looks like. It's doing pretty darn well, actually. It doesn't look too bad at all. It's looking very clean. Let me see if I can get over this fence. Ugh, there we go. They're looking very clean indeed, which is good. There's a few weeds over there, I haven't said that, but I think they were all caught with the pre-em anyway, so yeah, that's looking good from this perspective. But the main thing you'll see, as we casually turn around here, get out of here a bit, is a behemoth of a cattle shed. And it is coming together very nicely indeed right about now. We are about 2 weeks in. They had a huge team come down just before the isolation period kicked in. Get that shut. And what that means is that, yeah, they've been able to get a quite fantastic looking get over there as well. Structure, it's not finished by any stretch. They've still got a lot left to do there. There's going to be a brick wall going along the side. You can see where that wooden beam is. Not going to get too close to it now. It has been. It's kind of, construction has stopped for the foreseeable at the very least there. But yeah, we're getting there. And it is something that's going to be, the scale of it is really coming together now, I think it's fair to say. You can see just the sheer size of the building itself there. So yeah, it's looking really, really good. We are starting to stack these silage bales now. This is a great idea. Someone, the viewers from the last video stated, why don't we use this as like a storage area, which is something we have been doing. Any of the bales from nearby are coming straight into here, and it's working quite well so far, I must admit. We'll get plenty more left in there to come though, as you can see. And what we are going to be doing as well is making this a new entrance into the farm. Still got a little bit of work to tidy up there. I still have the digger down there, that's still being hid, but we haven't used it or had a need for it for a while because everything's stopped down here. But yeah, we have knocked down this wall and the old silo that was here because they're going to be moved. We have to bring in some other things, so that was the last of the work we had, but I'm sure there'll be more to come. And then yeah, what we'll have to be doing is the things, next stages of construction that we need to think about at the very least are going to be the slurry lagoon we need to get in. The muck heap needs to go in as well, or the muck midden as we're going to have in here, that needs to be installed. And we need to make sure we have everything from a milk tank standpoint is all set up properly as well for the dairy side of things there. And then yeah, we'll have another Dutch barn coming in, I do believe, to allow us to stack a little bit more straw down here as well. So we've got a lot to think about there, a lot that we really need to bring in. But yeah, it's looking good so far. There will be more of a boundary going up along this side here, and then we might actually get some slurry spread onto this grass here just to give it a kick on at some stage. But as you can see, it's really developing. It's going to be huge as well. Right now we have about 200 cattle up at the top. We're going to be bringing in about another 70 or 80 well, isolation permitting about another 70 or 80 over the course of the next 6 weeks. So that'll be good, and then we can easily double up from there as well. So we're going to be getting very big scale indeed. But yeah, it's looking good. The slurry lagoon down here, there's going to be one big tank going in this side. And then there's also going to be another smaller lagoon under the kind of under the far end there. See where that tree is? It's kind of going to go just between the tree and the building there underground. So that's going to be something that's worked on next, I do believe. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. As it is right now, we're going to try and hop through this hedge. Ooh. And we'll take this soil gill, we'll get it back up to the shed. We're going to go and what we might look into doing now is just clearing some of those fields around the yard with the 6820. Get that done so we can move on, get all the bales cleared out of there. And that might actually mean that we can get on with some more slurry spreading on the fields at the top, and then get those bales stacked in the side split at the top end as well there. So it's really coming together though. Now what I need to do is just pull this guy up and around. Wonderful. I'm just going to pull this back ever so slowly and stick it into the field entrance behind me. Easy does it, easy does it. See, it's late spring now, so the hedge line's growing up again. The trees are growing up. I can't see a blooming thing, but I think we're about there. There we go. stuff. So like I say, we're going to take ourselves back up to the main yard. I've been doing a lot of driving in the 77 today, so we'll kind of restrict that a little bit. We'll join you back when we get up to the main yard there. Park this up next to the slurry lagoon for later on, and then let's get those bales all shifted. So we'll go and have a nice little stroll out in the 68, which is always fun. But yeah, so we'll see you up there in just a moment. Okay then, so we're back in the yard. I'm just going to change up a little bit, get those fields cleared so we can get some more slurry out there this afternoon. It is drying up more and more as the day is going on, so it should make traveling that little bit easier. For that, we'll be taking this mighty chariot. The 6820, you can see, well, you can see the different color in the wrap there, how many bales we bought in here already. It's not looking too bad, but we'll get plenty more in here as the day goes on. And it's just a nice, simple, easy little job to do. It's also quite nice. I do like clearing bales. I don't know what it is about that. Very easy to see progress, I suppose. What we're going to do is come around here to start with. And let's see what we can get done. That field has been cleared already. Then we go over here then. Hopefully as well, I want to get that muck shifted some way, somehow. We did take some more land on. It's about 17 acres of nothing at the moment. It's arable land, but it hasn't had any work done to it yet. Might get some of that taken down there, to be honest, but that's it's not gonna have anything done to it until it's ready next year, or for next a winter crop of barley, I would imagine. So we're in no real rush for that, and there's certainly lots of other things that we can get done in that time, such as stacking bales at the moment. So that's probably where a lot of our effort will go. Wonderful, in they come. Alright, then nice and easily off we go again. And now what we'll do is we'll just bring these in twos, and then get them all lined up in the silage pit, and we'll get those loaded out, or stacked up with the pouse. The mighty pouse. I am curious as well with the extra workload we're taking on down at the new yard there. Mom was thinking that a new telehandler is going to be a must, really, more than just a nice to have. So we do have 2 loader tractors, but I don't know if that's going to be enough really for the day-to-day demands down there. So I am on the market, or just looking really to see what else there is, or what other options there could be, and we'll see. But at the moment there, yeah, it's very much a wait and see. But for right now, we'll just stack this one down here and fold those guys out again. Oh, that one already went for it. Alright, now away we go again. So I hope you're all doing very well, whatever you're getting up to. I hope you all are staying safe as well. It's the main thing at these hard times. Do let me know what you're doing, what you're driving, what you're working on. We're keeping ourselves isolated, keeping ourselves busy here though, more importantly. Plus still plenty of work to do. As a result, Terry is not around too much these days at the moment there. He is keeping himself isolated, so I'm taking on a lot of the work myself, which is challenging, but these are the times that we're in, so we have to be careful, and more importantly have to be very sensible. So yeah, what we will likely be looking to do, like I said, I think I got about 40 acres of silage left to get knocked down. We'll be looking at cutting about 20 acres a day when the weather permits, and then baling it up as the next day where possible. We won't be doing anything too crazy there at all. Just see how we get on, really. We should take our time to go down the field here. Line that bale on the back. Used to have the old 7740 on this with the flotation tires on. I haven't done that in a while. That's a cracking tractor. Oh, easy now. There you go. Perfect. Ooh, we've lost one. We've lost one. Okay, so we'll have to get this one all buttoned up again. And then what we'll likely do is see if we can roll this over. It's going to be heavy. We might have to come back for that with the grab. That's what we will do. At this time, work smart, not hard. That's the way to go, Frank. And we'll get that one picked up. And then yeah, we are away. So we'll just keep on keeping on really with this. We'll come up back with a bit more of an update later on down the line as we do get through it. There's plenty more I hope to bring you in the next month or so with the shed if we can get back on there as soon as possible. But we're just not quite sure what that looks like at the moment. There we go. Grand. And we're off again. So perfect, we're going to continue with this. We'll get these all stacked up, get these fields cleared, get the slurry back on, so it gives us, if nothing else, a little bit more breathing room in the lagoon there. So I'll keep us tied over for now. Until next time though, I have been Frank, your humble host of A Dairyman's Diary. I do hope you have enjoyed, as always. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, Simulation for the Nation. We will see you in the next one. Until then though, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.